Hello, all you lovely Capricorns out there. Welcome to your Astro Flower reading. This is going to be a reading from the 6th going through to the 13th, I think, or the 14th. You check in the title, you'll see it. Yeah. Welcome to the Astro Flower. If you're already part of the Astro Flower, thank you very much. If you want to be part of the Astro Flower, you just need to subscribe and click that bell. A special hello and thank you goes out to Cheryl, who gave me a haircut down in Wales last week, a fellow Capricorn. And your lovely daughter Priya, who's a Libra, but really opened her eyes about Capricorn. So yeah, special, thank you very much, my love. A lovely time down there in Wales. So yeah, Capricorn, what's going on for you this week? Call to action. You're into your summer months, so you're going to be really toasting at the moment, and a lot of things going on for you in various different ways. And I would use this call to action to actually progress a lot of things. And I think this has to do with not only your money side, which is this side here, but also your relationships. I think it's where we were talking about in the August readings, how things tie together. And I think this is what the call to action is. I think it's a call to action of how you tie your social or your emotional life and your money and your financial side of life. Okay, let's get straight in here with the karmic message for the relationship side of life. Okay. Be square, be honest. You tend to be square and honest, Capricorn. You don't dilly-dally. You haven't got time to sort of create false realities and stuff like that. It's far too complicated. I'm a Capricorn. I'm not like that at all. You call things how they are. You see it, they have, you say what you see, sort of thing. And not everybody likes to hear the truth, or your truth, as it were, Capricorn. And here it's like sort of kind of, I think it's a case of just laying it on the table and saying how it is, and being really straight and honest. Yeah, opening your heart, falling in love with your relationships that are around you, falling in love with the people that are connected to you within those relationships. And this could be family, friends, community, your couple. Just be open and honest and just sort of say, I would like this in life. This is how I'd like things. And if you do that, it gives the people, the people around you within the relationships the opportunity to sort of say, oh yeah, I didn't think of that. I didn't, I didn't look at our relationship like that. Oh, that's quite nice actually. Or, I know that doesn't suit me at all. And then that's great. So then you know that maybe, you freed that other person up and you freed yourself up. But I think it's a case of falling in love. And it could be, obviously for some of you, this call to mission could be falling in love with someone. That's what it could be. For some of you, it may not be for all of us, but it could be for some of you. And I think it's a case of falling in love with the relationships that are around you, of how you approach those relationships. Because I was talking about sort of like being honest and being straightforward with people, which you tend to be, Capricorn. You're not a devious sort of sign, really. And with that sort of like straightness, you're going to find yourself a lot of happiness and a lot more security and warmth and love and that sort of thing. Let's just see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic message. The universe is sort of saying, give it a shot, give it a try. You won't know until you've had a taste. So you make a cake and it looks lovely, but is it? Until you taste it, you're not going to know. And I think the universe is trying to encourage you to taste life. Look at that. How contradictory is that? You got the Lovers here, and now you got the Three of Swords. So obviously the universe is not going to try and cause you a heartache. But what they're sort of saying is I think here's what they're sort of saying. If you don't try it, you may spend the rest of your life sort of saying, why did I do it? And I think the universe is trying to protect you from that by saying, try it, see. You may not like it, but you may love it. Unless you try it and just put your cards on the table you won't know. And you might cause yourself a lot of heartache in the longer run if you don't just try it. And sometimes, Capricorn, you can be a little bit, oh, I don't know, should I try it? And oh no, I'll play on the safe side, I won't try it. I know Capricorns can be like that. We can be like that. But I think the universe is telling you not to. Because you may regret it in the future. Okay? Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that karmic path. Ding dong, love is here. That's what they're saying. Just fall in love with everything that is around you, or everyone that is around you. It could be falling in love within your couple, or re-falling in love within your couple. But it is just sort of saying, yeah, ring those bells of happiness. That's what it's sort of saying here. The Emperor. All earth signs have got the Emperor at the moment, as far as I can tell, as far as I can see. And they're sort of saying, you know, almost celebrating. The Emperor's already created an empire. That's what he's done. And he's now presiding over that empire. So, and that's what an emperor does. And an emperor sits within that security and that sort of strength within them. And I think if you do this leap of faith in a way, I'm surprised that the Fool didn't come up here. But if you do this leap of faith, and just go ahead and do it, and just fall in love. Don't worry about it. Get out your head. You know, and maybe this is where the guides are trying to help you get out your head by sort of saying, look how great it is. Look how brilliant it is. Ring those bells out of, you know. And encouraging you to sort of explore those avenues of pleasures in life. But within that security of knowing that you've put your cards on the table, if someone gives you any comeback on it, you can sort of say, look, I was straight as a die, I put it on the table. I think that's what the Emperor thing is about. You'll have that security because you've been straight. And there's nothing been hidden from them, you know, them. But you've got to get out your head and into your heart for that, you know. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this sort of, the messages or the conversation that is within you in regards to your relationships. They're almost sort of saying, they're saying explore, and they're sort of showing long distance stuff. So it could be, you know, tying into, you know, getting married, or, you know, looking at long-term relationships. This could also be obviously family, friends, and community, but I think it's more to do with a couple more than anything else. And I think this could be with you at the moment. It could be like love is showing up for you. But they're talking about here, sort of saying, are you ready for the long plan, for the long haul? 7 of Cups, procrastinating. So they may be trying to sort of say to you, keep your eye on the go. Don't procrastinate about this. Don't waste your time. Don't, you know, don't get caught up in too many choices. Don't get caught up in your head. Get out your head, Capricorn. For crying out loud, just enjoy your life. Oof. The thing is with the 7 of Wands, right? No, it's not a 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, sorry. 7 of Cups. There is actually only one choice. There is only one cup giving fluid or water, which is what cups thrive on. So there's no actual choices. It's just an evident path. And that's what you should be following. The universe is trying to protect you from not taking that opportunity. And your guides are actually stopping you from procrastinating, just telling you to go ahead and do it. Okay, let's see what's going on with you on your money side and your finances side. Okay, the karmic message there that's going on there. I think in the last week and in the week before, and also in your monthlies which are out on our channel, which will be linked at the end of this video, are talking about a wave of success that's coming in for you. I think it's more going to be at the end of August, but I think you will start feeling that surge, and I think you should have felt that surge already last week but things really building up. You may not be able to put your finger on it, but it's definitely building up here. And this is kind of sort of saying here, can you feel that first wave? You know, do you know where you're going? Being sure about yourself. Okay, so, you know, getting yourself untrapped, locked into certain ways of doing things. It's you know, the karmic message here is sort of saying, take a good look at the situation. This could be your job, this could be your business, your projects, anything that is around you, and sort of say, maybe there's a different way of doing things that's going to help you unlock the possibilities that are within you. Because just repeating the same thing and not getting the results, sometimes you do have to change it up, mix it up and changing it around. Listen to the world around you within your business or within your job or your projects and etc. And yeah, I think it's saying to you, you know, these waves that are building up, don't get caught in ruts, don't get stuck in something. You've got to be a little bit more agile, I think, Capricorn, switching from one thing to another, owning the situation. Let's just see how the universe is sort of guiding you with this. Because this is a very interesting card, actually. And you're being called to this mission. So I think it's asking you to move or do things. This could be a change of job for you coming up, change of direction. So it could be working in one sector, and you're kind of thinking, do you know what? I don't want to work in that sector anymore. I want to work in this industry here, or this type of job, or this area. It could be a change of house. It could be a change of area coming up for you. And that could bring you really good success. You know, these are showing, sort of saying, these waves are gradually building and building up in behind you. But there is waves that you can still keep catching, and they're asking you to get a bit of movement in your life, bit of a bit of passion. Let your heart lead, and this is also within the relationship side. It's really coming together, both sides. This ties into that August reading that I've done, which you'll have at the end of this video as well. There's loads of links in the description below. You know, if you want to be part of the Astro Flower family, it'd be lovely to have you here. You just need to subscribe and click that bell, and you're more than welcome. And it's the Astro Flower is something that you get into a rhythm of it, and once you get into the rhythm of it, it helps you to get the best out of life, basically. So the universe here is trying to sort of encourage you to get into your heart and allow your passions or your true heart to sort of be expressed through your job, through your business or your projects. Because we like working, we do like working, Capricorn, and that's that fish in us, I think. And here it's sort of saying, if you allow your heart to explore every avenue within your job or within your business, you're going to get really good success out of it. And sometimes there might be just short, sharp waves of good success or good win for you. But in general, it's what it's building to is a crescendo by the end of the month. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this sort of this karmic path. They've got this paddle as if they're doing like the work. You know, you're the one at the back doing the steering, and they're the ones doing that, you know, doing the paddling, getting the boat moving on. Page of Wands. Now, every single earth sign's got that as well. I've had that, and I have the Page of Swords as well, which you haven't had as yet. But it ties into this Ace of Cups as well. This whole passion that you can have for success, or just things that work, that are actually working, not just for you, but for people that are around you. And these could be little things, and these could be massive things. But I think it's getting you unstuck. And this passions, you know, with the Ace of Cups and with the Page of Wands, these passions, these almost childlike passions, are going to free you up from ruts or from things that are actually bringing you down. You might be earning money out of it, but are you happy? That's the question you should be asking yourself, I think. And I think it's going to force you onto this mission. And whilst you're in summer, you know, make hay while the sun shines. And let's just see how the guides are influencing the conversation that is within you. They're sort of pointing out, I don't know if you've ever been on a boat or anything like that, and there's loads of fish around, and you've been with a child or a friend or someone, I say a child or a friend, just people around you, just kind of going, oh, did you see that fish? Oh, look, there's another one there. And by the time you see it, you can't really see it. So you almost kind of like, it's, if you imagine you're going fishing and you got your spear and everything like that, and they sort of say, it's there, but without even looking, you just want to sort of kind of, you know, throw your spear down and get it. And it's very, a bit like the Ace Page of Wands, really, throwing a sword up. You know, it's throwing a wand up. You know, it's trusting your guides around you and just reacting to it. And I think this is going to help. This is going to set you free, basically. Concentrating on a thing. So if you are doing that fishing thing, you can't just get all the fish in the river at once. If you only need a fish to survive, you know, you're concentrating on that one thing. And the moment you got that little bit of movement, it's and you got it. And I think this is also true to you in regards to your business. You're going to have to start sort of concentrating on one thing rather than trying to do loads of different things, because we do loads of different things, Capricorns. We like variation in our lives. There's no doubt about it. We like doing a little job here, a little job there, and everything like that. Or if we're doing a career, we want that career to have success, have lots of different levels to it, lots of different angles to it. And I think here is your guides just trying to keep you concentrated on the things that are actually bringing in the money or working for you. And once you start getting that, you're going to get rhythm up, which is going to help you to catch this wave, this really big wave coming through for you. And as I say, I think it's going to be coming through at the end of August, beginning of September. Something to look into in regards to Pluto, I think, as well. Let's just see how the overall outcome is for you. It's almost as if like the first wave of the tsunami is coming through there. And I think by the end of the week, you may start seeing it or hearing it and getting ready and feeling those butterflies and excitement about the journey in front of you. Yeah, so, okay. So this week here, the outcome is sort of apparently a bit of healing for you. But I think that's what that patience is about. That moment of calm before the storm. But I think it's also, it's things that are coming through. And I think that's going to heal. That Four of Swords is going to heal that Eight of Swords, because it's half of what that is. And I think you're going to break loose to an extent where you're going to start feeling that movement coming into your life. And that's going to give you that healing sensation that things are moving on, that you're not just treading water, you're actually progressing. And that progression for a Capricorn is almost like healing for us. And I think this is what it is sort of recognizing that, you know, the work that you've put into life, but allowing yourself to now sort of change and reorientate yourself slightly in order to adjust for these sort of waves of energy coming through, or these waves of success coming through for you in the future. And as you do that, you're going to feel much better about yourself. And that's what's going to give you that sensation of healing. Okay, so it's a call to a mission here. And on your relationship side, I think it's a case of just sort of taking a chance, putting your cards on the table, being honest with people, and just going for it. You know, taking a bit of having a bit of a full moment. On your financial sort of side, it's now sort of concentrating on very precise things at one particular time, so you can get some success coming into your life. So you've got a good rhythm coming up, and once that rhythm kicks in, you're going to do really well. And I think that's going to, as I say, coming to you at the end of August, beginning of September. Okay, if you want to be part of the Astroflower family, it's very easy to do. You just need to subscribe, click the bell as well, because that's really important for the YouTube algorithm. We do have loads of links in the description below, and I will be starting those videos on Cymatic TV next week, which is everything about energy, chakras, auras, the healing the process that I do with people that I've been doing for 30 years. Also dowsing energy lines, etc. on the earth, connecting to the universe, the sun. There's loads of stuff out there. Go and knock yourself out. It'd be good to see you over there. In the meantime, Capricorn, don't forget, life should be fun. So please do enjoy.